Welcome to this new MBA course in online setting titled Information Technology and Data Analytics. So the focus more on the second part of the title, Data Analytics, and how we can use tools that can help us benefit from the new era of big data and analytics in our businesses, how we can take competitive advantage in comparison to other companies if you are using the right tools. If you log in to Blackboard, you will see that the course is divided into weekly units. So if you scroll, you will see a couple of units available for you. The idea is I'm going to open more than 1 week units. So those of you who want to be ahead of the rest, they can do that. For those of you who are strictly going to follow the deadlines, they can do the same. They can do that as well. Okay, so about the book, we are adopting an ebook that is related to the title of this course. So we have to build some of the foundation, some vocabulary related to data analytics. A little bit about myself. Okay, you can see also inside my instructor information, a little bit information about my background. So if you click on the link, you will be directed to the business college, Gordon Ford College of Business, with some summary of my research work. So my background is in computer science and computer engineering. I got my PhD from University of Louisville in December 2009, actually. Um, so the topics that I did research on is related to similar concept to what Amazon is doing, collaborative threatening, how it does provide you with recommendations, but actually was applied to online learning, how students can um actually navigate some platforms such as massive open source MOOCs platforms, and at the same time the learning content is readjusted based on the level of the student. So you get recommendations, you get feedback if you're doing well, so you can finish the course in 1 week. If you're doing slowly, you might finish in 2 semesters. So that's the whole idea of my platform at that time. And it took me 5 years to code more than 100,000 line of codes. However, I moved from research scientist to a faculty position in 2013. And the domain of data mining started to bridge out from the engineering and computer science into the business. And big companies started to realize that they can take advantage of using machine learning algorithms to benefit and profit more, as you know, Amazon website. This is what they do, based on the customers' behaviors. They know how to recommend the good similar content and to attract their customers in this way. Similar Netflix, for example, it uses a recommendation system to give you similar videos to what you have watched before, for example. And they keep announcing campaigns for millions of dollars for those who of us can program a better recommender system for them. And this is what is called the KDD competition, the knowledge discovery and data mining competition in a big conference, the KDD conference. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So I was hired to teach those type of technologies, data mining, data visualization for the business students. So the focus will be more not programming in this course, but more how you can use tools to help you do data mining within the business domain. Okay, so let's go back. That's enough of me. Let's go back to the course. The course, as I said, let me make it the way you're gonna see it, is you have a very quick look at the uh, schedule. Very easy to to follow. So on a weekly basis, you have this amount of points, and you have one book chapter to read to build your vocabulary, and you have some at the beginning some discussion board. So you're gonna watch a video related to big data, and then you're gonna do some introduction of yourself, and maybe share a picture of you, because I noticed most of you, I don't have your pictures on topnet. Some reason the system is not populating your pictures, so please add your picture, so I know who you are. If I see you in Grice Hall, at least I know you are one of my students. Beside that, so we're gonna look at about 8 chapters in this book, and it's an ebook. If you are registered for the first day access, so you will have access to this book. If you did not, so make sure you do that. What else? If you like to have the printed version of that book, I would advise you to go to Amazon and see if you can find it in a cheaper way. So that's our book, which is the business intelligence, analytics, and data science, and as you can see from the title, it's more related to the business than the computer science. Now, the units, as I said, are divided into weekly basis. Before going to each the week one unit, just pay attention that the last weeks, so we have 12 weeks. In week 9 and 10, you are going to work on your own data analytic project based on what you learned from me in the previous weeks. Then you will have 1 week to study, which is going to be related only to the final exam, and the final exam is going to be only related to the quizzes that you did from the ebook. Okay, so the practical part, which is we're gonna go over during the semester, it's gonna be covered as a final project portion with 150 points. The final exam will be related to the vocabulary that you build and the knowledge you grasp from reading those chapters. Okay, so let's see how the structure of this course. So it's gonna be a repetitive type of structure, nothing gonna change. So if you learn how to access your materials for week 1, will be similar for week 2 and 3, etc. So here's your week 1. Always you will be introduced by the starting date, and pay attention to the due date. So the due date is when you have to submit your assignment, and the title of the week is really clear, tells you what you have to do by, for example, here March 1st, and etc., whatever is the due date of that week. So always you have until the midnight of Sunday will be the closing date. So make sure to finish everything before Sunday midnight. That's the key. You have a week to work on the content of the week items, and in this way you will be consistent and you will be able to follow up in the assignments. So inside each folder you'll get the same guidelines you saw, so you can keep track of it. You have 2 folders, one for reading and one for practice. This is the one that's going to direct you to the chapter you're going to read. So let's see here, you're going to read chapter 1. This is just a screenshot. You click on the chapter to go and maneuver to the content. So there is no way from the ebook to go directly to one chapter. This is the way this company puts the ebooks in it, so I don't have control of just directly immediately to the chapter I want you to read, but it's easy to go to the table of the content, and from there, this is your first week, so you're gonna read chapter 1. Okay, it shouldn't be difficult to manage it. So this is what you're gonna start reading. Take advantage also of a new element that this technology provides, like you can do some booking. Also I understood you have an audio, so you can also hear it. Let's say you are multitasking, you're doing multiple things, you can also listen to the audio while you're doing something else, maybe. Okay, if that's what you can do, why not take advantage of it? Okay, so let's go back to our. So from here is what I understood that. So you can print 20% of those. Uh, what else? Yeah, the reading, it was part. The auto is not perfect. The auto reader should be available in one location here. Yeah, it should be. Here we go. The audio help and support experimental features. Let's see. Text to speech, this is it. So you can turn it on and let it read for you, for example. Here we go. Let's start and see if it's gonna. You click on
Chapter 1, an overview of business intelligence, analytics, and data science.
Not perfect, but the technology is getting there. You don't like Alex's voice, maybe Alice will be nicer than him. Okay, let's see.
Learning objectives. Understand the need for.
Not at all. So you pick the one you feel more comfortable. You don't like that technology. You like to read on your own. So that's up to you. Okay. You have to read the book so you'll be able to answer the quiz associated with it. So after you're reading your chapter, you have a quiz. Every week you will have a quiz related to the chapter. You will have about 22 questions. 20 out of them will be true false, multiple choice, mixed, and you will have two essays. Those are randomly picked, so each student will have different type of essays. So make sure to read the chapter. You have access to the chapter while answering those questions, but it's time for 1 hour, so you need to read it to know where to look for inside the book if you couldn't answer the question right away. Okay, and you do not copy and paste from the book. The system will detect that it is plagiarism. So you have to cite, you have to reward anything you pick from the book in your essays. Okay, that's it for each week. So readings part. So let's go back to the second part. This is the reading part. The second part will be more associated with the data analytics tools we're going to use this semester. So for example, here in week one, I managed to have a license for each one of you to use Tableau, which is one of the most popular data visualization tools. So why Tableau? So you're gonna watch a video about Tableau, 2 minutes.
Tableau empowers everyone to see and understand their data. It's business intelligence for your entire organization. Explore and analyze data in seconds. Just drag and drop to discover trends and outliers. Or use natural language to go from question to answer in an instant. Connect to the data you care about, whether it's a spreadsheet, database, or big data. Access data warehouses or cloud data. Tableau Prep helps you quickly and confidently transform and shape your data for analysis. Easily combine data from multiple sources. See all your data at a glance with Prep Builder's visual and direct interface. Smart grouping algorithms make it easy to reorganize your data. Then, publish and schedule your flows with Prep Conductor. Or open the output directly in Tableau Desktop for analysis, where you can ask questions, change your perspective, and reveal deeper meaning. Transform your data into powerful interactive dashboards. Securely share your data and dashboards with Tableau Online or Tableau Server, so everyone in your organization can ask and answer their own questions, right from a browser, tablet, or phone. Whether you want a fully hosted solution like Tableau Online, or to manage your own Tableau server on premises or in the cloud, the choice is yours. Everyone in your organization can access data and dashboards to explore and find their own insights in a trusted and secure environment. Tableau's management tools give you control over everything, from user permissions to data source connectivity, and the visibility you need to support your deployment. Tableau naturally fits within the fabric of your business, so you can easily scale from small teams to full organizations with thousands of users. Tableau. See and understand your data.
Okay, so this is one of the tools that we're going to use in this semester, Tableau. So I'll ask you the first week to get ready for using Tableau. So you have the link to the installation, and you have a key that you can use to have access to Tableau desktop for a year. Then every year you have to renew it. As with using your WKU email if you graduated. So keep it like alumni, keep access to your email. In this way, you can always have educational license. Otherwise, you'll have to pay for it, which is really expensive. You don't need to do that. Okay. There are many different type of Tableau products. The ones we're gonna use, two. One of them is a Tableau desktop. So pay attention. Tableau desktop professional. This is how when you're gonna open it, it's gonna look like. And the other one is a Tableau. So let me open it for you. And the other one is Tableau Publics, which is, as you can see, Tableau Desktop Professional Edition. This is how it should look like. This is the one you can manipulate the data in. The other one, very similar interface has, that's why I want you to pay attention to that, but it's called Tableau Public. So let's see if I have a shortcut for it here. I don't have. You'll see immediately how similar, even the icon look exactly the same. See when it opens, also it says Tableau desktop, but pay attention, public edition. This is the one just to publish your dashboard to their server, so you can send me a URL to share it with me. Anyone can have this URL, can look at your dashboard on their phone, on their iPad, on your computer, any place in the world, and it's a free for hosting from Tableau company, which is really unique and very impressive, especially if you're interviewing. You would like to show your work, you send them an URL with your resume, they can see type of your works with Tableau. Okay, so pay attention to that. When it opens in top, it says Tableau Public, where the other one it say just Tableau. Okay, so pay attention to that. Very important. Most of my students make these mistakes and will not remember it until they see it. Okay, most of the work will not be done unless you have the desktop version. Okay, so that's how you're gonna start. So this is the Tableau public directions. So you have to download it from this link and follow it. So you'll have those two. See how they look down, very similar, the same icon. This is one and this is a public, exactly the same icon, and they work with PC and Mac, so which is another benefit of using this software. Okay, so going back to week one. Last thing you're gonna do in week one is you're gonna introduce yourself, answer some questions, and please add your picture to Blackboard. I want to know who is whom in this course, so it's a request to do it. And beside that, you're gonna watch a video about big data and visualization and add your feedback to this video, just so I can link you with some of the comments you made. And I have about 30 students this course, so to be able to recognize each one of you while grading would be good, just to make good impression the first week, so I know who you are. Okay, so that's it for now, and easily, as I said, you are going to have a weekly basis assignments, and as soon as I can open more units, you will be able to work on them. So as you can see, I opened some of them, most of them, so you can go and see and start working your way in it. Try to speed up when you have time, so you catch up when you have some other task in other courses maybe. Okay, so welcome again to BA 513, the Information Technology and Data Analytics course.